Hey, Coach Sean here. Welcome to another follow along video workout where the goal is to always keep you strong, functional, and healthy so you can do the things that you want to do with your life and your body. Okay, the session is going to be about 30 minutes today. It's slightly shorter, but it is very intense. So grab your weights, grab your water, listen to my cues, never move into any pain or do something that's well outside your current fitness level. Try to have some fun with it. Okay, we're going to get nice and warmed up with our self-postural assessment phase 1 in 3, 2, 1, right now. Standing nice and tall, starting with your head and neck, look side to side. Loosening up the neck muscles, making sure to breathe. None of this is strenuous. Just loosening up the major joints in the body before we start to train. Excellent work. Chin to chest, look straight up. Stretching out the front of the neck. Again, making sure to breathe. Use whatever range of motion your body will allow. This should feel good and not stressful at the moment. And ears to shoulders. Stretching out the sides of the neck. That's it. And working our way down, big shoulder circles, bring them up towards the ear, down towards the hips in these circular motions. Go ahead and switch directions, same thing. Towards the ears and then down towards the hips. Big circles. Excellent. One arm stays straight. Same leg goes back into the staggered stance. Backwards circles. Try to brush up the bicep against your ear. Stretching out the hip and the shoulder. Make sure to breathe with this. Try to relax. And switch directions. Excellent. Do the same thing for the other side. Arm stays straight. Same leg goes back. Heel stays off the ground the whole time. Big backward circles. Think bicep close to the ear. And switch directions. Beautiful. Arms out to the side. One hand comes behind your back. The other hand is behind the head, and we're going to alternate like this. Do the best you can with this one. It's a little coordination. In time, this will improve if it feels awkward. Excellent. Getting into the torso twist. Pivot on the back foot as shown. Think of a golf swing or a boxer punch. Loosening up the upper body. Big twist. Good. Feet flat, hands on the hips. Draw big circles with the pelvis. Smooth circles, make sure to breathe, relax with it. And go ahead and switch directions. Nicely done. Take a narrow stance. Reach for the ground. Try to relax. Stand up tall. Hug the knee. And hug the other knee. Again. Down, relax. Up, knee. And knee. One more time. Reach for the floor. Up, knee, knee. Excellent. Take a wide stance. Shoot the hips back. Bring the elbow to the inside of your knee. Stretch out the inner thighs. Think about the chest being high and back flat. We are hinging at the hips. You should feel a stretch in the adductors and the hamstrings, the back of your legs. Using whatever space you have available, take a few steps backwards. Working your hips, working your spatial awareness. Getting that brain fired up. Excellent work. Stationary marching. Drive the one knee up. Reach back with the opposite arm. Tall posture, core tight. Excellent. And a little bit of side steps for good measure. Slight bend in the knee, core engaged. Nice work on the warm-up. Hopefully you're feeling good, energized, you nourished your muscles and your joints. Now I want you to move on to phase 2 of the warm-up, our core activation. So lay flat on your back, listen to my cues, and we're doing 2 rounds of the following sequence. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, now. Lay flat on your back, stiffen the core, bring the belly button to the floor. Arms and legs are floating over the floor. In that hollow position, brace the midsection, hold right there. If you feel this in your low back, elevate your legs a bit more, lock the core in place and breathe behind that tension. Excellent work. Face the floor, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Half the bird dog. We're going to hold this. Lengthen the leg and the arm. Think about that glute. Pretend like you're balancing something heavy on your back. Go ahead and switch sides. Static hold, bird dog. Same thing. Lengthen the leg and the arm. Focus on that glute. Good job. Get into a high plank position, core nice and tight. We're going to alternate bringing the legs out to the side. Think about the obliques. Again, pretend like you're balancing something on your back. Isolating that movement right to the hip. And you should really feel this in the oblique muscles, those side muscles of the core. Good job. And a few down dogs. Bring the hips up towards the sky. Excellent work. Just a little bit of a stretch. And we'll get flat on our back again. Core tight. And revisit the hollow position. Slight chin tuck. Arms and legs are floating over the floor. Really keeping that core engaged. And if you feel this in your back, bring your legs up higher. Almost done. Good job. Get on all fours, face the ground. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Assume the bird dog position. Static hold right there. And go ahead and switch sides. Core tight, focusing on the glutes, separating the leg and the arm. Good. High plank position, push-up position, and bringing the legs out to the side. Almost done. Great little core sequence here. When you're done, a few down dogs. Work. Now that we've done the core activation, we're going to move on to the final phase of the warm-up, which is our coordination, improving our gait, getting the brain and the body on the same page before we train. So we're going to do this from standing. Okay, listen to my cues, take a narrow stance, and we're going to start with the standing bicycle in 3, 2, 1, now. Take a narrow stance, bring the hands behind your head, drive the one knee up, cross the opposite elbow towards the knee. Standing bicycles. Whatever pace and tempo you're comfortable with, try to keep the core tight, especially as you drive the knee up and that slight twist of the upper body. Keep going. This is definitely going to warm up the front chain, the flexor chain, all the muscles in the front of the body. And what we do next is going to take care of the back. Good job. Narrow stance, single leg balance, hinge back, have that chest face the floor, core nice and tight. We're going to go for 15 extensions like this. If you need to be near a wall, that's fine, but focus on that glute, driving the leg right back, 15 each leg. On your own, go for it. Nice work on the warm-up. Hopefully you're feeling good. Grab some water, shake things out, and listen up as I explain to you what drill 1 is all about. Here we go. Starting with the two-hand swing. Hinge back, chest high, hike it back, drive down hard with the heels, lock out the legs, keep your core tight, sharp exhale as we come up, and squeeze those glutes at the top. We're doing 10 swings. And with whatever kettlebell or dumbbell you're comfortable with, we're going to do the push press. Narrow stance, bend of the knee, drive it up hard. Take 3 seconds to lower the weight. Weight goes up quick from the legs, comes down for 3 seconds. We're really going to maximize our upper body tension, doing both sides. Here we go, follow along with me. Hinge back, chest high, back flat, and swings. Hike it back. 1, 2, 3, stay tight. 4, 5, drive hard. 6, 7, stand tall. 8, 9, 10, good stuff. into the push press. Get it up at shoulder height or rack the kettlebell, narrow stance, quick bend of the knee, drive it up. 1, down nice and slow. 2, up, down nice and slow. 3, drive it up, nice. Keep that pace going. 4, stay tight. 5, good job. 6, and go ahead and switch sides, same thing. Core tight, rack the weight, narrow stance, use those legs. 1, down nice and slow. 2, control, lower. Big 3, use those legs. 4, line up the bicep with the ear as best you can. Keep it tight. 5, 6. Excellent. Shake things out, relax. Pause the video if you need time to recover. Grab some water, keep moving. We got 2 more rounds to do. Here we go. Set up the swing, chest high, back flat, hinge back, tight grip on the handle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 for good measure. Get into the push press. Here we go. Stay tight, lift it with the legs. Shoulder height, narrow stance, quick dip of the knee, drive it up. 1, 2, lower it controlled. Big 3. That's it. 4, you got 2 more like that. 5, looking good. 6, nice. Switch sides. Always think of your core and your quads, especially with the push press. We're driving from the legs. 1, here we go. 2, lower it slowly. 3, nice. You got it. 4, 2 more. Use those legs. 5, 6, beautiful. Shake things out, sip on some water, pause that video if you need to. We have 1 more round like that. Here we go. Set up your swing. Root those feet to the floor. Tight grip on the handle. Here we go. Hike it back. Drive. 1, 2, 3. Stay tight. 4. Glutes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 more. 11. Good job. Into the push press. Drive your knees forward. Get up on the balls of your toes when you're pushing the weight overhead. Here we go. Last set. 1. Down under control. 2. 3. Stay tight. 4. We got 2 more. 5. Last one here, then we switch. 6, nice. Same thing other side. Rack that weight, narrow stance, quick dip of the knees. 1. Down slow. 2. Big 3, we got 3 more. 4, looking good. Last 2. 5. Nice work. Excellent. Now that we've done drill 1, go ahead and shake things out, sip on some water, and pay attention as I explain to you what drill 2 is all about. Using a kettlebell you're comfortable with, we are going to clean once, reverse lunge with the opposite leg, re-clean, zip up the stance, reverse lunge. We're doing this 3 times per side. This is amazing for your core, your inner thigh muscles and the outside of the hip. So doing that 3 times each side, and we are going to superset that with the side crawl, nice and controlled with whatever space you have available. This is a 5-minute challenge. Okay, just a quick reminder, this is a 5-minute Amrap challenge, as many rounds as possible. Only good repetitions matter. If the lunges get a little tricky after a while, do your clean and a knee raise. Always keep the core tight, always focus on quality movements, okay? 5 minutes, try to keep moving as best you can, but take frequent breaks if you need to, okay? Here we go, this is our Amrap challenge. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Nice job. Give yourself a pat on the back. This is not easy. If you still have some juice left, shake things out, pause the video, and check out this finisher, the half get up. Laying flat on your back, the one leg stays straight, the side closest to the kettlebell, that knee is going to stay bent the whole time. Roll towards the weight, keep the wrist nice and straight. As you return to the back, press it up as shown. I need you to crush the kettlebell handle. Nice and stable, feel that in your shoulder, keep the armpit tight. Your free hand and leg should be out to widen your base, and with that bent knee, you're gonna drive with the heel hard as you roll onto the elbow. Chest high, shoulders down. Then get up to this tall seated position. Again, keep an eye on the weight, chest high, shoulders down. To return, widen up that arm position, get safely down to the elbow, and roll on your back. Simply repeat the steps. Crush the handle, tighten the armpit, widen up your base, with your heel, drive and roll. Have that chest face the opposite wall. Shoulders stay down, chest stay high, get into that tall seated position. Always keep an eye on the weight. To return, widen up your arm position, get safely on the elbow, and roll back down to your back.